Gemini, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early to mid-October 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we can dip our toes in the energy and see what's going on for the lovely Gemini collective. I hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going, my guides. Talk to me about these Geminis, my friends. What's going on? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Gemini as we move towards mid-October, please and thank you. This first, oh, that card came out quick. I only did one shuffle and it's popping out. Okay, there's some energy of temptation here, my friends. We have this devil-like card, right? Now, it's not necessarily like the devil within the tarot deck. You see the imagery there? It's a little spooky. I mean, 'tis the season, right? But we'll talk about it. There is some level of temptation with that card. That's like the biggest thing. Now, before we really dive too far into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the October subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about this handsome devil over here. So you see the image here, it's the devil. We have that woman, there's a serpent and snake. So obviously the things that are always popping out are temptation. So in this time, there might be certain things that you're trying to refrain from, okay? Whatever it might be, whether it's people, whether it's certain types of foods, whether it's drinks, whatever it might be, there's some sort of sense to like, okay, I need to wean away or wean down off this, like, because you recognize the energy within it. But the big thing I always say, and I've mentioned it multiple times already, there might be things that are tempting you in various different ways. Once again, whether it's people, whether it's behaviors, whether it's things you're trying to wean away from. This card can absolutely represent certain types of addictions as well, and addictions come in all different shapes and sizes. So just keep that in mind over the coming days and weeks. Like if you're noticing a behavioral pattern with yourself or somebody else, you might want to nip it before it gets a little out of control, or just know like, hey, your resolution might be tempted in one way or another when this card shows up, and that's for sure. You might just be burning hot too. It's another vibe I pick up there. But let's get into tarot. I always say that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. Interesting that it'll show up. We'll see if we get speckles of it throughout the reading. Let's get you 3 cards in the upright, then we'll get into the intuitive juiciness. Shuffle it up here for Gemini. And while we get this deck ready, let's talk about last week's reading, because it was quite interesting, my friends. It was titled Massive Action Incoming. There was a lot of fire. There was a lot of air. Want to do things, whether it's you wanting to do something or move towards something. There's a lot of movable energy, a lot of things up in the air. So we're going to see what happens for you this week. And for recent weeks, it's been a up and down for the Gemini reading. So we're going to hope to keep it optimistic. I mean, as you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because it might be your vibe, it might be someone you're linked to. But it was very, very fiery last week. Let's get you 3 cards. Let's see what we have for Gemini here, please. Guides and Spirit Team. Thank you. Card number 1. Okay, we're starting good. That's a very solid, stable energy. We have the Empress, the Goddess, chilling right here in position number 1. I mean, that's a beautiful way to start off any type of reading. Let's get you a couple more. Let's see if it stays that way, hopefully. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. All right, so we got double down of this good energy, my friends. And I hope to keep this moving, keep it going. Okay, it might be one of those good weeks. Let's get you one more. New energy in the center. New cycles, new energies. It's good stuff. Page of Cups, open communication. So at first glance here, Gemini, we're looking pretty solid. We're looking good. So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get into the juicy, intuitive stuff. And I'm going to try not to get too overly excited about these energies, because the clarifiers, that could really change a lot of things. But let's just take a quick look here at first glance. When I look down here at the box, obviously I notice we have some Venus, earthy type of energy, more earth and water. Whenever you mix earth and water in a reading, that's an energy of blessings or possible growth, things that have possibility and probability to grow. And the fact that we have a pentacle, we have a page, this is good new energy, whether it's renewal, like rebirth, things like that are brand new. Like, pick and choose how it fits to your situation. New cycles. So let's go through one by one, because there's a lot of good possibilities here. Position number 1, we do have the Empress, the Goddess. One of my favorite cards in the whole entire deck. Now, as far as astrological signs go, this could represent Taurus. Could also represent a Libra, because this is Venus energy. Those signs are ruled by Venus. So when I see this energy, I think of solid stability. This is fertile. This is abundant. It could represent mother figures or motherhood. So whether it's you being a mother figure or a mother figure of yours, the Empress could stand in as that type of energy. But we think of overflowing abundance and growth and possibility, like the sky's the limit type of energy. It's creation as well. So when I see it next to the Ace of Pentacles and this Page of Cups, this is very good. This is extremely positive on its face. Now, just like with every card in the tarot deck, they all have positives. They also have challenges. A challenge of this Empress card could represent feeling smothered a little bit. So there might be certain things you're going through or people you're dealing with. You might be feeling a little smothered. Sometimes this could even represent a person that's a little set in their ways, someone who could be a little stubborn, because remember, this is a planted, earthy goddess type of energy. So we'll see how it all plays out, but we're looking good so far. I could absolutely say that. Now, moving to the center, we have the card of golden opportunities. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, to me, all aces are beautiful. All aces represent opportunities, this one in particular. Now, since it is of the earth element, this could represent a nice influx of money coming in. Good things in regards to work, business, all that stuff is very positive with this Ace of Pentacles. Spirit might be throwing you an alley-oop, right? You just have to slam dunk it. Generally, the Ace of Pentacles to me represents something that falls into your lap, where it's like, all right, it's your choice whether you take this opportunity or not, but it's going to fall into your lap. This is beautiful. Okay, now, as with all opportunities, you can take it or leave it, right? If you don't hop on an opportunity, it can wither on the vine, specifically this one. But things are looking good monetarily at the very least. If you've been having issues in that realm, this is a very, very good positive sign of blessings coming in from Spirit, for sure. So we're going to hope that continues to stay good, because as we move to the back end, we have the Page of Cups, another beautiful energy of new youth. The Page of Cups could represent any water sign. So this could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If not, all pages represent learning, students, and its communication. So there might be certain things you're wanting to learn, certain new ventures you're wanting to go on, things you're wanting to incorporate into yourself. To me, all pages are a knowledge search of some kind, but this is one of the bigger communicators. They're all messengers, they're all communicators. Specifically, the Page of Cups is wanting to let someone know how they feel. So we could be seeing messages, we could be seeing conversations. This could be energy moving towards you as well, because since they are messengers, the page energy is on the move. It's on the go. Same with this Ace. So like there could be something or someone moving towards you, at least energetically, when I see this like all balled up into one big energy. And it feels okay so far. Like, once again, I don't want to jump the shark. Right? I don't want to get like too overly excited, because I've seen it a million times when like we have good cards to start and then we start clarifying and then we start getting like the Tower, the Devil, stuff like that. But I want to dive deeper in all of it, Gemini. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's see what we have for Gemini, please. We're going to shuffle it up one more time, reset this deck for you. We're looking okay so far. This could be a conversation of some sort. So what do we have for Gemini, please? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Empress there. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Gemini, drop it in the comments. I don't mind. All right. Not High Priestess. Why am I saying High Priestess? We got the Empress here. Oh. My friends, you will never... There it is. Do you see what just popped out on its side right there? The High Priestess. So maybe there was a reason I was... tarot really blows my mind sometimes. Wow. I might clip that little thing to save for the future. It's stuff like that happens all the time. When the High Priestess, well, any of my cards come out on the side, I take it in the upright. And once again, these are both goddess figures to me. The High Priestess could be representing a water sign once again. So when we see her, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Now, classically, this is a Pisces card. But to me, aside from intuition, aside from empathy, just like this Empress, just know, like, you can really feel something coming in your bones. Like, it's coming towards me. Like, you feel like something is incoming here. All right, your intuition could be screaming at you when this high priestess shows up. But one thing I do always have to say about her, she is mysterious, just like the moon card, just like the two of swords. To me, this is a card of mystery, the unexpected, the surprising. So for a lot of you, this could be either a blessing in disguise or an unexpected or surprising blessing or win. Like, we have multiple things that could possibly be wins here. So if this isn't a connection to a water sign, I love this high priestess double down of the goddess energy, because one represents the outer material, one represents the inner emotional spiritual. So it's like that yin yang balance I'm starting to get here. Beautiful energy to start us off here, Gemini. Okay, so there could be unexpected or surprising blessings coming in, or wins and victories. And as I said, if you're going through a difficult time right now, something could be a blessing in disguise. So let's go in on that Ace of Pentacles here. Really love that. That just blows my mind that I mentioned High Priestess, then she literally pops out of my deck. Now, for those of you that are new here, I only read jumpers, so I do little shuffles like this until a card pops out. So that really blew my mind. So why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Thank you. All right, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So yeah, there are a lot of things coming towards you and moving towards you in a quick way, quick manner, at least energetically. And this could be Spirit asking you to be a little discerning about who and what comes towards you. Not that it's bad, not that it's a bad thing, not that there's a big caution or a warning. But when I get the Ace of Wands in reverse, this is kind of Spirit saying like, okay, go with practicality as opposed to passion for some reason. Take that however it hits for you. But when I get the Ace of Wands in reverse, this is kind of like, slow it down, slow and steady. There's no rush. So Spirit might be trying to tell you that, like, hey, listen, you have a lot of really good things moving your way, even if it's not there right now. There's claimable energy here that I would claim for sure. Double aces in the center. So we have this interesting mirroring type of energy. Like, we have a double goddess energy. We have double aces. Now, another thing, aces can also represent communication and messages as well. So especially next to a card like this Page of Cups, there could be exciting news coming in. We'll see when we get over to that page. But I would say, don't jump on the first opportunity or win that comes your way. You could be a little discerning. You might have multiple good things coming your way. So this is absolutely claimable energy here. Just slow and steady, be practical. I feel like I need to repeat that once again. Like, go with practicality for some reason. Let's move over to that Page of Cups. Very simple message, but very good. We have a lot of good things here, Gemini. So let's see what that page has to say. Then we'll do our recap before we get into the shadow card. Very nice indeed. So why is that Page of Cups here? And if you've been having issues with a Gemini, if you're a cross watcher, all this energy does say that if you want to resolve issues and resolve problems with a Gemini, the coming days and weeks might be an opportune time to do that. So keep that in mind. Okay, yeah, Chariot in reverse here. So more water sign and energy showing up. Okay, yeah, this energy, you're not going to have to move towards it. It's going to move towards you. I feel like that's what this is telling me intuitively. Now, of course, if you're connected to Cancer, you might be having little issues with them, with the Chariot in reverse. And sure, maybe this is somebody like trying to hold back from talking, hold back from having a conversation. Like, no, maybe I won't reach out, or maybe I won't say anything just yet. I will say for a lot of you Geminis, there is someone or something moving towards you energetically, and it's showing up all over the place here. And I feel like you know that. Okay, so whether it's a person, here it comes, or here they come, it's showing up on the back end. And with this Chariot in reverse, it is telling me like, hey, you're not going to have to make the moves, or you shouldn't have to make the moves. It's on that other individual or that other energy to come towards you. So all of this is energy moving towards you, and I think you can discern it. Okay, especially with the possible good news coming in, all that stuff we have. I feel like there is someone or something moving towards you quick. So I would say all this is claimable. Let's go through and do a quick recap before we get into the shadow card. I'm liking it this week. So in position number one, if you kindly look here in the box, we have the Empress with the High Priestess in the upright. Beautiful chef's kiss energy. We have the material, we have the spiritual, the yin yang of beauty. Your intuition could be telling you that something's coming towards you or moving towards you energetically very, very quickly. So, and I feel for a lot of Geminis, you know this, like something big's coming, something nice is coming down the pipeline. And once again, there could be unexpected or surprising blessings or wins coming down the pipeline when we have a mysterious card like the High Priestess. Moving to the center, we have a double down of aces. We have the Ace of Pentacles and we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So now this is Spirit asking you to be a little bit discerning, Okay, like don't jump on the first opportunity that comes your way. Be a little more practical and logical, but you're not going to be like wanting for things to come your way. Like it's just going to start raining in, raining down. And of course, this could be exciting news coming in. That's just how this feels to me. Like I don't feel like these are delays and stoppages. Might take a little bit though. Moving to the back end, we have the Page of Cups with the Chariot in reverse. When I see this, it's like, all right, you're not going to have to, or you shouldn't have to make action towards this energy. It should be coming towards you. So either here they come or here it comes. Like this energy is magnetic coming towards the Gemini collective. And overall, this feels beautiful and claimable. So please take a screenshot if you want to look into any of that further. I want to get you a shadow card here. I like it. Okay. You know, some people might interpret the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Chariot in reverse as rough, but to me, it feels good. So let's see what's in the shadows for you, Gemini. I'm gonna shuffle it up one time. My guides talk to me. What do we have as a shadow card? And yes, if you're new around here, I like to pull one shadow card at the end of every spread just to see whether it's something within you, whether it's something you don't quite see. It doesn't have to be a negative thing. So let's see what's in the shadows for my Geminis, please. And yes, if you made it this far in the reading, I just want to mention channel memberships. You might want to look into that. I'm going to put a link for it down in the comments if you want to check it out. And this is the last week where I'll be letting people sign up, and I'll do a personal spread for everyone that signs up, and that ends this week. So let's get it going though. Obviously no pressure. Let's get you one shadow card. Okay, Page of Swords energy, so more page energy. So you see all the repeating things we've been seeing throughout this reading, like with the Goddess energy and the aces, now the pages. Like we're getting a lot of similar themes that are showing up. Now the Page of Swords is a little different than the Page of Cups. This could represent an air sign, and since you're an air sign, the Page of Swords could represent something from childhood. Okay, so whether it's memories from childhood popping up in this time, something that may have happened in childhood that's affecting you in one way or another, or your confidence. But the Page of Swords is usually pretty defensive. So in this time, Spirit could be saying like, hey, Gemini, you might be a little extra skeptical about certain individuals or certain things or situations. You could be defensive when this card shows up. But just like we were seeing within the reading itself, there's a lot of energy moving towards you, and it's okay to be in this defensive energy from time to time, especially if there's a lot of things moving in. Okay. Now the Page of Swords could also represent being under someone's microscope. So you might be keeping tabs on someone might be keeping tabs on you or watching your moves. So keep that in mind. But I don't necessarily feel like this Page of Swords is bad. Just be open to communication in this time. And Gemini, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the October subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the September subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced after this week's Fire and Air readings. But for October, I'll be going back to one of the classics. I'll be giving away 2 copies of the Everyday Witches Tarot. It's one of the most beautiful decks out there. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. Second, let me know down in the comments if there's a zodiac sign that you clash with. If so, which signs do you kind of bump heads with? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of October, your name will be announced in the community tab, my friends. As always, much love, and I'll see you next time.